I'm gonna get my gas, but if he doesn't take Apple Pay, I'm not gonna come here because I need my Apple Pay. Apple Pay. Hi. Do you take Apple Pay outside? Outside? Only here. Okay, hold on. Didn't I tell you? They don't take Apple Pay here. Okay, so now I have to go to the other side and get my gas. I'm never gonna come back here. Yo soy una malcriada. Like, I'm really spoiled, you know? They have to take Apple Pay. I'm an Apple Pay person. Really, I am. It's like I need to go walk and I need to pay fast. They need to take Apple Pay. What is wrong with them? Should I sue them? I'm such a happy woman. Okay, they have Apple Pay here. This is what I'm talking about, guys. You know, Apple Pay is like magical, right? But let me tell you, I didn't use it until 5 months ago. I told the lady, what is Apple Pay? And she looked at me like, what is she on? And I go, wow, Apple Pay is awesome. I told her. She thought I was weird. I'm so confused with my Spanglish and my English life. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, la negra tiene tumbao, tiene tumbao, tiene tumbao. See what I mean? Shit. What am I? What am I? Am I American? Am I Cuban? Never mind. So I was born in Cuba and raised in Los Angeles, California. And now I'm in Florida. I left Cuba when I was 9 years old. And me fui de Cuba a los 9 años, Spanglish. And I'm here now in Florida. Aquí estoy en Florida ahora, caminando en Aventura. So Los Angeles was very interesting. I met a lot of people. And actually a lot of movie stars. Hold on, let me cross the street before they kill me. A lot of sushi bars in Los Angeles, and I met a lot of movie stars out there in LA. I sat by David Cassidy, remember him? I sat by him. Look at this area. I love it with a passion. I was telling you, I met David Cassidy in the sushi bar and I was crazy about him. But when I saw him, it's like, ooh, I got really disappointed because he's such a pretty boy. He was a pretty boy, you know, he was too, like, not manly looking, you know what I mean? Linda Evans, I sat by her in the sushi bar. The girl from Mission Impossible, which I forgot her name. That was a long time ago, guys, if you're from my era. Shut up, okay? Shut up. I'm 21, shut up. Anyways, I'm gonna show you that area over there. There's a lake and it's beautiful. So I'm walking, exercising, and doing a video. So when I left Cuba, I was 9 years old. And that's the first time I took an airplane. I was 9 years old, right? And I was terrified to take an airplane. Why? Because my father got really nervous because he thought they were not gonna let us go. He thought Cuba was gonna keep us there. So he started shaking in the plane. I'm never gonna forget. Maybe that's why I'm afraid of flying, because of that experience. I have no idea. I just don't like heights at all. So many cars. But so that's what happened. So we went to the Tower of Liberty in Key Biscayne, or no, not Key Biscayne, Biscayne Boulevard, the Tower of Liberty. And I stayed there only 2 days in Miami. I don't know Miami. You know, and then 2 days there, maybe 3. And then I started, and then we went to Los Angeles. But when oh my God, shit, I'm sorry. This is so scary. What if an alligator or crocodile is here? It could happen. Let me get out of here. Hold on, okay? Listen, this is, wait, I'm going to continue my talk, but this is Florida. Oh my God, what am I doing here? It happens, you know? Sorry. I'm terrified walking by lakes. Hold on. Anyways, I look back just in case. But anyways, so when I was in Miami, first, we left Cuba and we went to New Orleans, I think it was. New Orleans, yeah. And I ate ham and cheese like crazy. Bread, ham and cheese. Because we didn't have that in Cuba. That was a long time ago and we didn't have that. And I ate ham and cheese like a crazy maniac. And I was really skinny. Shut up. I was, okay? And I ate and ate and ate. Oh my God, I ate so much. And my father used to bring it to me and I was so happy. Look at this lake. Oh, look at this, look at this. This is beautiful. Okay, let me continue. So, but look at this. I will continue, believe me. Look at this. Oh my God. So anyway, so I ate and ate and ate. And then we went to LA. Back then, the apartments, okay, were $75. I saw the rentals. Beautiful apartment. We lived in a beautiful place in Los Angeles. And my grandparents were from Spain and they didn't know English when we went to Los Angeles, right? So my grandfather was very sociable. Look at this. Wait, I can't think. This is beautiful. I'm gonna cry. Oh my God. There's no crocodiles here, right? Oh my God. Okay, let's continue. So he was from Spain. They were from Spain, Asturias and Galicia. And I'm getting my citizenship in Spain, hopefully, the end of this year. I'll tell you about it if the vlog continues. The vlog will continue. And what did I say? Am I going crazy? So I remember, this is a funny story. I remember my grandfather, since we didn't know English. I'm the smallest one, first of all, of the three sisters. I learned English right away. Shut up. Okay, I still have an accent. Shut up. Once in a while. But anyway, so he didn't know English and we didn't know English. Well, I knew a little bit more of English, but he thought it was tuna and it was cat food. And we ate it with crackers. Meow. We did. And then I don't know who it didn't have the cat picture. I don't think it did back then. I don't remember. But that cat food was so delicious. Shut up. I actually wanted to stay here the whole day. They have benches to the other side, and I could sit there and just take deep breaths and just relax. I wore my older shoes. They're so comfortable to walk with. And I walked the whole circle while I was videotaping. And this is just amazing. My grandfather's hobby was going to the market, and our house was full of food. Because he didn't know, I told you, he didn't know English, so he was very sociable. That's why I'm like that. You understand, right? Shut up. That's why I'm like that. I'm sociable. I'm sociable like my mom and my grandfather. He was from Spain. My mom was from Las Villas, Cuba. And I consider my father Spaniard from Spain because his grandparents were, his father and mother was from Spain. He was just born in Cuba by coincidence. I could live here all day. Anyways, so he was very sociable, and we had so much food at the house. Like if we had a big earthquake or something. Remember, Los Angeles is earthquakes, and that's one of the reasons I left. The earthquakes. Okay, I was terrified. There was a big earthquake a long time ago. I'm not gonna tell you how long. Shut up. I'm not gonna tell you, because then you guess my age. Ladies never say their age, remember that. Okay, remember that. So anyway, so I was small, let's say, and there was an earthquake, and I was walking like this, not really like that, but I was walking natural, and the whole thing shook. Everything shook. I was terrified. So me and my sister slept in the living room in LA for like 6 months. Even though when there's an earthquake, you're supposed to stand under the door frame, right? Who's gonna do that? We run away. There's an earthquake, we run. So we slept in the living room for 6 months in LA. We were terrified. I was crying. Okay, I do cry. And I was crying. Look at this. I can't focus doing this video. This is just beautiful. I'm the smallest of the 3 girls, and I left with my father. I was very attached to my father. I was a baby girl, believe it or not. And I used to shave him. Oh my God. I used to feel so good shaving my father's face. Don't you guys miss your parents if you don't have them anymore? It's just like a mystery, right? We just lose loved ones. Anyway, so yeah. So we lived in Cuba. I lived in Cuba until I was 9 years old. And I remember in Cuba, listen to the story, they had to take one of my tooth off, and I was hurting and hurting and hurting. I think I have it in my house because I'm gonna take a picture of it if I have it. And I wrote a story about my tooth. It's so cute. And I drew the tooth and everything, and I hated the dentist. Oh, I was in so much pain. But my father always made me feel so comfortable. He was so precious. Let's continue, okay? Shut up. I learned English right away. But at the same time, I am like Ricky Ricardo from I Love Lucy, because some words I still can't pronounce, like t-shirt, like let's go to the beach. You know, this is part of my culture, guys. I can't pronounce words, okay? But one day before I die, I will learn how to speak English the right way. Now, sometimes I do have an accent. Some people can't tell where I'm from. Really, they can't. They think I'm from another country or another planet. Shut up. Yes, 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 yes. I dated a lot of guys in UCLA, Los Angeles, a university. USC, not too much, not at all. UCLA is close to Westwood, if you know LA. So I met very interesting guys, very beautiful guys. And I think they went for me because my personality. Shut up, okay? But really, I wasn't as friendly as now, I don't think. I don't remember me. Do you remember you? I don't remember. People say you were so funny, you were so sociable. And I tell them, really? I don't remember. That's weird, huh, that I don't remember? Anyways, UCLA was amazing. I had a great time. And then I went also I didn't go to UCLA. My sister went to UCLA. I went to Los Angeles City College. I was the dumb one. Thank you for being with me. It was fun doing a video in this location. Stay tuned, more to come.